Hey everybody, this week we are talking Whitesnake box sets. Let's do it. Hey everybody, the Snowman with TooLoudTooOldMusic.com. Welcome back to the collection. If you followed TooLoudTooOldMusic.com, you will have noticed I did a David Coverdale collection series. So it was everything from Deep Purple through his solo material on all the Whitesnake stuff. One day I'll actually go through and do the vinyl for that. But this time we're going to talk about the Whitesnake box sets. I have 7 different box sets from them, and we're going to go through them and one by one, and just so you can see what you can get if you ever come across them. So back in 2011, they did a box set called Box of Snakes, and it had, I think, 9 CDs, 1 DVD, and a 7-inch single of the Snakebite EP. I completely missed that. I'm a little ticked that I didn't get in on that at the time. But 2013, they did a reissue and they called it Little Box of Snakes. So in this, we have there are 8 CDs of all the albums from the EP for Snakebite all the way up to the last one, which is Saints and Sinners, before we get to the more modern Whitesnake stuff that you're used to hearing. The problem why we're not going to get big box sets on all these earlier albums like we do the latter ones is David Coverdale does not own the rights to the early Whitesnake. So this is about all we're going to get for now. Hopefully someday he'll get it. This box set, it comes with a little booklet. So it's got some lyrics and stuff in here from all the albums. Um, so it gives you a little bit of information on those. But then each of the albums comes in these little vinyl, which you would little record sleeves to mimic those. Um, and then we get a nice little CDs on them. There's no booklets or anything. That's what that main booklet is for. And like I said, the first one is the 1978 Snakebite EP. There's only what, 5 songs, 4 songs on this one. Um, and then next we get their debut album, which the full length one was from 1978 as well, and it is Trouble. Um, Lots of great songs on here. We're not going to go through all of them. We have too many box sets to look at. But you do get Trouble. Then we get this live at Hammersmith, which I love. This is one of my favorite covers. I love the green boa on here, Python, whatever you want to call this thing. It is just gorgeous to have that snake on there like that. Um, Great live album. I have that on vinyl as well, the Japanese edition. Then we get this one, I'll cover that up, but it's Love Hunter with the cool snake and the naked chick on the front. I shouldn't say chick, that's not very nice. Then we have that album. It also comes with Ready and Willing, this is not my favorite album cover. It's kind of bland, not much on the back. And as far as the albums, they all look like this except for the Snakebite one. They all the black and with the name at the bottom. So, nothing too fancy. Um, then we get Live in the Heart of the City, a great live album. It's not a, yeah, it's, what is it? Nine songs on here, recorded June 23rd and 24th in 1980. Um, so another good live album to get. Then we have Come and Get It with the little snake in the apple and in the back. I love the back cover. The apple is broken, the glass apple, and the snake is gone. So good album. And then the last one is Saints and Sinners, with a great shot of David on the back. So it's a great little box set. It's an inexpensive way to get all the first albums in a nice little package. There are no frills. There's, the booklet that comes with it is just the song lyrics and stuff from each song. And there are some classic great songs on there. if you're not real familiar with the early Snake, definitely check it out. It's worth checking out. Then we get a lot of the things that everybody's familiar with, the albums. But I'm not going to go in order of the albums because I'm kind of going to go more or less the order that he released the box sets in, which I think I got the order right. I might be wrong. He released the first one. It was the 30th anniversary edition of the 1987 self-titled album. And nothing on the back here. Um, I'm knocking everything over. But this box set is just jam-packed with stuff. And David knows how to do a box set. I've still got the little sticker in here. And this is, it says here, it's a 4 CD super deluxe. It's got the remastered original album, previously unreleased live tracks, remixes, a documentary on the making of the 97, classic music videos, a hard book, booklet of lyrics, and even a little poster. The poster is just the album cover. I don't know if I'll open it up just so you can see it, but it's just the album cover for Whitesnake. Um, that's nice to have. There is this book of lyrics called Serpens Albus, and you can see it's got some handwritten stuff over there, and then the lyrics sheet on that one as well. This is the back of what the album of the box set was when this was released with the wrapper on it, and it gives you all the disc and information. And then it also comes with a nice little book, um, hardback book, nothing on the back, but lots of information in here. Lots of pictures, essays, covers of magazines that they were on. So a lot of really good stuff in there. So nice book that'll take some time to go through. And then we have all the music. You get the original album, and they put it in a little gatefold, um, which I like very much. Um, and there's the gatefold with the little the emblems. And then in the little sleeve, we get the little album cover or the album on CD. So then the next one is the Snakeskin Boots live on tour, 1987 to 1988. And that's what this looks like. Gatefold as well with some pictures and then the songs on the back. So you get 12 tracks from various shows between 1987 1988. So it's mostly Slide It In and 1987 album. The one thing I love about his box sets is this next release, and it's the 87 Evolutions. In most of the box sets, not all the box sets, they do an Evolutions disc, and that is the coolest thing. It takes the songs from different parts of development and he pieces them together. So as the song's playing, it progresses more and more into what the final version is. So it can start out at just acoustic guitar and then him coming in and then the full lyrics and eventually the full band. They do that for every song pretty much on the album. And again, this one I like the fact that they make these little gatefold things, uh, and then all the songs that they cover on the back. And then we get 87 versions. This is a different disc. This one has it's again a gatefold, and then here are the songs. But what this one does, it does remixes that they did in 2017. You get those. There was a Japanese mini album in 1987 that had different versions of the songs. There are only four of them. And then it gives you the radio mix and the single version of two of the songs for Here I Go Again and Give Me All Your Love. So a bunch of little things, just a nice little extra package there for that. And then the last is a DVD of the videos. So what they do here is they've got all the videos, and then I think interspersed they have some interview type things and stuff like that. Um, and then some tour video bootlegs that they have found on here over time. So it's a great set. Lots in there to absorb and go through. And he does it right. So These are all worth checking out if you ever find them. But that's the 1987. I think the next one he released is another one that is just super, super cool. And this is Whitesnake Unzipped. This time, instead of a little flyer, they put all the disc information on the back. Um, and we get one, two, three, four, we get five CDs and a DVD. And it's all acoustic versions of songs, which is, yeah, which I love. So I'm fine with all that. Again, they do the hardback book, nice and hard, um, full of pictures and information of shows. Um, just really these books. They really do a great job of these books and putting them together. They give you a lyric book, unzipped in the shadow of the love songs in the studio. I can't read in the studio the love songs. Um, Again, all the lyric sheets and stuff like that. You of course get a poster of what the box set, the front picture on the box set. I have so much trouble with these things. So very nice white snake thing there. And then we get all the albums. I still have the sticker that was on the front. I saved all that. Um, okay. So the first thing up, let's see, I think I might have these I don't have these in the right order maybe, but anyway, the first one up is the unzip. They did the gatefold well, some great words there, and then the songs that are on here. All of these songs, there are 11 of them. Some of these are previously unreleased. Some of these were on various albums that they had, and just some really great stuff. If you don't have one of their albums that they've released is Starkers in Tokyo. You get that album here. And that really is just David Coverdale and Adrian Vandenberg doing an acoustic show. Fantastic, fantastic show. I wish Adrian did a lot more with David. Um, but unfortunately, I think they did the one album and they did that. Then we've got this next one is not the Starkers Snakeskin Boots, Starkers in Europe. So this one is a couple shows that they did in Europe. One was April 20th, April 18th, 1997 in Poland. Then there's Starkers in Stockholm, which was December 2nd, 2006. Starkers in Cologne, November 24th, 2006. And Starkers in Paris, which was November 30th. These are with Doug Aldrich and not with Adrian Vandenberg. Well, the 97 one is probably Adrian. Uh, then the last disc we've got. No, sorry, I'm way more. We got more Starkers. This one, let's see. I think I got them backwards. But Doug Aldridge is on this one, not on the other one. Just too much to go through. This one has rehearsals from the promo tour with Dave and Doug. This is Starkers in New York from 2008, and some jams from a TV show thing, and then some stuff in Japan. So more acoustic songs, but this time with Doug Aldrich. And one of these days I'll get anything. I'll get all my stuff right. Then we have Up Close and Personal. Um, these are previously unreleased acoustic demo ideas. Some of these were flushed out into songs, and some of these were never ever released in any format. So this is also an interesting one to check out. And then we get unzipped the videos. And this one has the Starkers in Tokyo from 1997, and then some of those snakeskin boots that we got the audio from on the other disc. Great shows on here, so you can either watch them or you can just listen to them as they were intended to be. It's fantastic shows. You have to like acoustic because that is a lot of acoustic stuff on here. But again, it's all worth it. One of my favorite box sets that he's done, and that is Unzipped. So after that one, we then get one of my favorite albums by Whitesnake, and that is slide it in. So this one here is 35th anniversary. And on this one, we do get 6 CDs and we get a DVD as well. There's an unreleased live show and just a lot of great stuff. You get the hardback book like here. So pretty much you know the routine now. Pictures, lyrics, information on the albums. But then they did a little bit something different on this one. They gave us an official tour program. So a replica of the 1984 Slide It In tour book. So again, great pictures of the band and stuff live. So this is a really cool idea. I like the fact that they did that. Um, and then of course, do we really need to fold these out? We have the poster that comes in here as well. Lots of really cool stuff. So, and let's see if we can get this in order. All right. So what we have here, this first disc is the Slide It In, the American remix version. If you don't know, there was a Slide It In UK version, and then there was a Slide It In US version. So they start with this one, and then they go to the actual UK version uh, that was originally released. The US version, for some reason they felt, this one here was a little too British, and so they amped up the guitars and maybe other things and kind of made it more like the American rock that was kind of going on at the time. Um, then on disc 3, we have the 35th anniversary remixes. So they remixed the entire album yet again. And I'm not sure I care. I'll be honest. It's a question for everybody. If they release an album and they do a completely new mix, do you want that or do you just want the original album remastered? I personally prefer the remastered albums rather than the remix. I'm not going to pull this out. If I want to hear this album, I'm either going to pull out the original UK or I'll do the US. But for most cases, we don't get an option between the US and then the UK. But I'm never, ever going to pull out the remix album. I listened to it for when I was going through the box set, but outside of that, I never really paid attention. Um, this next one we have, disc 4, is the monitor mixes and intros um, from they did in September 1983. So these are just kind of different, definitely different mixes and stuff. But the last 4 songs is something on here that's really cool. It's John Lord's last show with Whitesnake, and he's one of my favorites. So hated to hear him leave. Love his organ, just a great stuff. So you get the last 4 songs that he did with Whitesnake. Then we get the previously unreleased album. This is live in Glasgow, 1984. Great shot of the band. What do we get? 13 tracks on here. Basically, they're all from the whole career. I mean, they cover the gamut of their albums and stuff up to that point. And then the last is in some more remixes, rough mixes, um, original demos, really cool stuff. And then unfinished symphonies, uh, just demos they never finished. So another great thing. This is the stuff I love, the demos, unreleased tracks, and those kind of things. For the DVD, we get one of those as well. What is on this one? You get music videos and some live clips, some promo stuff, and some of the live shows, not the whole shows, just a song here or there. So again, they really do a fantastic job with all of these. And so that is 3 of them in. So we kind of know what we're getting into. Um, and I like it. I like all these box sets, especially from this one. This is probably my favorite Whitesnake album is Slide It In. So then after Slide It In, we ended up with another one. We get, what do we get? Slip of the Tongue. Slip of the Tongue 30th Anniversary Edition. There we go. Lots of stuff on this one as well. let's see, got a lot. Let me get everything out. Um, all right, so we got the hardback book like we normally do. Should be this way. This way. Or maybe I was right the other way. I can't tell. I really suck at this. And so this could be the front side over here. Back and front look the same. So again, more stories, more pictures, great stuff. Um, Poster of the band. I've already pulled a couple out. You know what it looks like. Guess what? It looks like that. So they're a pain to open and fold. But this time around, we do get 6 CDs and a DVD. Um, we we get the original album. Well, before we get to the album, we have a booklet in here as well. Pictures of the band. Um, it's just a nice little set. And it's a replica tour book. This one's a little smaller than the other one, so it's not as impressive, but it's just cool to have the nice little tour book thing. Um, all right, back to that. We get the original album, Slip of the Tongue. This one's got Steve Vai, um, which we didn't really go into all that. John Sykes was on the others. He left. Adrian Vandenberg, he left. Steve Vai, whole nother conversation. We can do that some other time. Um, Then disc 2 is the Wagging Tour Edition promo album. This is an interesting thing. So this was sent out to radio stations. So in between each song, they have interviews, so they can play them on the radio. So that was kind of neat, to a neat idea to throw out the promo edition as well. In this version, we did get an Evolutions disc. Uh, Surprisingly, Slide It In did not have an Evolutions disc, but they had a ton of mixes and live shows, so that makes up for it. But we do get that cool evolution of the song with this one. Again, one of my favorite discs to do is always that one. Disc 4 is the Monitor mixes. This is from April 1989. Um, so bunch of songs. They do all the songs. I love how the back they did, like, looks like the tape deck, but they recorded everything and all their little notes and stuff. So that's a cool one to get. Um, this is another interesting one. This one is called A Trip to Granny's House, Session Tapes and Wheezy Interludes and Jams. So this has all sorts of cool stuff on here. There's even a polka. Dementia Polka is on here. There's some blues stuff. There's some instrumentals, just all sorts of crazy, crazy things on here. But then we also get Live at Donington, 1990. You can buy this separately, but you can also get it here. I don't know if this is everything of Donington. I'd have to look back at the live full live show or not, because this is only 13 tracks. It has been edited for your listening pleasure. And then on DVD, we get the Live at Donington 1990, and there are a few more songs on here, so definitely the CD is a little bit less. The video, this has all of it. Plus, this has the promotional videos, the singles from the songs from the album, and some behind the scenes information. So more great stuff on here visually. So that's kind of what I like about them, because they give you a little bit of everything. They give you the albums, they give you the videos, live shows, and that's how you do it. If you're gonna do it, give me, I don't care about remix. Don't want a remixed album. Give me remastered, give me anything else, live shows and stuff, but don't give me remixed albums. The next one I have here is Restless Heart, and this is the 25th anniversary edition. Now I've heard rumors that David's working on the Coverdale page, which would fall before this one. So hopefully that is what happens, because that album deserves a box set of its own. And I'm hoping that we get that. So all right, so for this one, we have a poster I mean, this one could look like many different things because this album has several. This is just a poster of David, Restless Heart. If I'm not mistaken, this album was supposed to be a David Coverdale solo album, and that's why there are two different kind of um, covers for this one. It ended up they wanted Whitesnake on it, so I think some versions have David covers Whitesnake, and some just say Whitesnake. But it is it's a shame because it's not as heavy as regular Whitesnake albums. It's a little more laid back at times. Love of this album though, and again, here's the hard book. I'll knock on it again. More pictures, more information. Great stuff. They did a tour book as well. Here's the replica tour book for their 1997 world tour. And that's where my sticker ended up being. Um, Now, this album is not as full of a box set as the others. There are only 4 CDs and a DVD. We get the original album. Um, Oh, that's this one. We get the original album, but this was the original cover that I had on this one. And then I think I had one with this cover on it at one time. Um, but this is the original. Oh, sorry. This is the original. I can't get this straight. I'm having so much trouble. We got a nice cover here, our gatefold, the original album. Oh, sorry. I'm just so screwed up. I should edit this, but I'm not going to. This is the 2021 remaster. This is the 2021 remix. I don't care for the remix. Just give me the original. That's the one I want. Disc 3 is Dancing on the Titanic, is what they call it. It's early arrangements and drum tracks in the studio. So an interesting one with different mixes, different uh, points of where the songs were. Uh, and that's the kind of stuff that I like. And then, of course, we have evolutions of that album. So 14 songs on here. We get to see where they started and to how they ended up. And then lastly is the DVD, Restless Heart. This one gives you a bunch of videos, fan videos, and then music videos from the album. It gives you some starker songs that were around this time, and then some behind the scenes moments as well. Um, so another album, another box set. It didn't have as much to it, which is fine. As long as it has the evolution and some bonus stuff, I'm okay with that. Just stop with the remix. Don't give me remix. Um, and that's Restless Heart. And then the final one we've received so far is Good to Be Bad, except they call this one Still Good to Be Bad. And this is only the 15th anniversary edition, if I'm not mistaken, because this is one of their later albums. I won't say newer, but one of their later albums. Um, and this one as well. This one has 4 CDs again, and then the DVD. Um, I got the sticker. Always keep the sticker. Um, Hard book as well. Don't know why I do that. I just do that. So great stuff in here. I'm not going to go through the pages. They give you the tour edition replica tour book. This one's 2009 tour. And then they give you the poster. Um, I think yeah, they did make it say still good to be bad. Um, so, standard stuff that they always give. So what we have this time is the 2023 remaster of the album, which I thought sounded great. Sounds better here, or sounds even better there. Um, and then he gave us the Still Good to Be Bad, which this one is the 2023 remix. So, don't care. Just give me the original. That's what you intended. I want that one. Then we have the alternate remixes and versions of the songs. Doug Aldridge's alternate solo on one of these. There's an unzipped song, so one of that's been released. But again, the golden gem on this is the Evolutions CD. They do that for every song. Um, it's great to see those go. And then lastly, we get Still Good to Be Bad. This one is Blu-ray and not a DVD. So this gives you the music videos, some promo videos, some Purple Snake videos, the Floor Play Live highlights from the 2008 European tour, and there was an acoustic performance in 2008 as well. We get some songs from that. So that's that box set as well. And that is all they've done so far, which is a lot, actually. I mean, they've done 6 of these incredible box sets. Hopefully, Coverdale Page will get one. I would love it if we'd eventually get it for all the early albums, but I know that's probably not going to happen. Someday, maybe. So, but that's it. I mean, there are some great, great box sets. So if you ever see one, I recommend grabbing it. Hey, and if you like the remixes, fine, leave a comment. Tell me you do. It's just not my thing. I'm just more of a purist, like the original album that you released. That's what I prefer. It's just, I don't see the point in listening to the other stuff. Demos is totally different. I like that rawness, the rough. I love to see how a song's developed and that type of thing. So, that is everything I have in the box set worlds for the CD side. So let me know if you liked it. Hit like, please hit subscribe. It really helps the channel. And leave a comment. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time on The Collection.